Good morning. Today is February 12th, and we are here at the Council on Aging in Acushnet. And this is our monthly board meeting. And I am not Dan. Dan is home today. And Deb is the vice chair, but she gave me permission to sit here next to Lauren and pretend that I know what I'm doing. It's 10 o'clock, and I would like to have someone make a motion to open this meeting.
Make a motion to open.
Okay, okay, so I got the two, got Pauline, and I got Paulette and Pauline, okay. And we have minutes, I just gave them to you a little while ago, but it's what we talked about last month, and I've included on there, and as you can see, all of the things that Lauren told us that went on at the Council on Aging during 2024, and what we plan on doing during 2025, and everything else is pretty much the same. So, may I have a motion to accept,
Motion.
okay?
Second.
Okay. Let's see, we got Patricia, again, two Ps, Patricia Madursky and Paulette, okay. Under old business, and we say this every single time, but I think it's kind of important that there are newsletters available throughout the town. And we also put them at one of the churches, the Methodist Church, and we put them at Truckey's, and we put them at Stop and Shop, and then Lloyd's Market, which is Rochester, but a lot of Acushnet people shop there. But our Council on Aging and our programs are not just open to the people of Acushnet, it's all surrounding areas. And we have many people come here from Dartmouth and Rochester and Marion and Mattapoisett and Fairhaven and New Bedford, of course. So we want them to know what's going on here. We do have a lot of medical equipment here at the Council on Aging, and we lend it out free of charge. And we also have some incontinence supplies, and those are also free of charge. If anyone wants to make a little donation, it's accepted, but it's certainly not necessary. And we have plenty, so don't be afraid to call us, you know. And the medical equipment, we also loan it to people from New Bedford and Fairhaven, and Fairhaven does that for us too, you know. So it's, you know, one hand washes the other.
It's not just for Acushnet residents.
Right, yeah. Inclement weather. We've been having some of that lately. You know, I didn't ask for it. I wanted sunshine, but that's, I don't always get my way. You know? And I hope everybody has been safe, and we're going to talk about that in a little while because Dan, he gave us all. I'm going to talk about it right now. At the end of the last meeting, Dan Smith said to us, "Be careful. Be careful with your wood stoves and your electrical stoves, and be careful in this weather, and don't be afraid to ask for help, and if you're out shoveling, be careful, and if you're out walking, be careful." So Dan decided to take his dog for a walk. Yeah, and he did fine, right, Deb?
Right in front of the house.
Right until he got back home.
Yep.
And kaboom.
Yep.
Well, not a big kaboom, but for him.
Cement doesn't give, so.
No, yeah, but he didn't make a lot of noises when
No, he did not.
He just kind of went down.
In fact, I didn't know until he came living in the house.
Oh, well, that's what husbands are for, right? You have to take care of them. You have to take care of them. But anyways, Dan did warn us, and I guess he didn't heed his own warning. But no, he did. I'm sure he was really careful, and that's why it's called an accident.
It's icy, that's for sure.
Yeah, and that's what I want to talk to people about, those. Still be careful out there.
Absolutely.
Because it's still February, and we have a few more little storms coming up, and you have to be careful. And I can't see without my glasses. I'll put it back on again. Let's see. So, if the weather is not good and the schools are closed, we are closed. But Lauren will be here.
I will.
And she'll be here with staff, and they'll, you know, you can still call in and see if programs are going on. And if the school is closed, our town hall is also closed.
Yes.
Okay. Now, may I have a motion to accept the old business and a second?
Motion.
Okay, Deb and Jerry. Good, I got two different initials now, no more P's. Okay. Oh, they have a thing on me. Okay, very important. Okay, under new business, Lauren, our director, has something to tell us.
Yes, so, our last meeting, I kind of gave a brief update of everything that we've done in the building in the last year. So unfortunately, one of our heating units has let go. It's been some time that it's in our large function room, so we're only running off of one furnace right now with the heating unit. So we did have to get a reserve fund transfer approval. So that went through the Board of Selectmen and the Finance Committee. They both did approve of that, just because we didn't have the money in our budget to fix that. So thankfully, we did get that approved, so they will be out next week. So hopefully we'll get that fixed and we'll be up and running again. But that's been a concern of mine, just again in that large room. It is so large, and only running off of one unit in there. It's been a little chilly, so especially with us being a warming center, that was important that we did get that fixed. So thank you to both of those boards for allowing us to use that reserve transfer money to get this fixed. So.
That's excellent.
So hopefully that'll be it. We've had a lot of maintenance things going on recently, so.
I think it's good that we keep the building up and, and avoid
Absolutely.
things before they even happen, and then,
Yeah.
then it's easy to take care of something that does happen. Okay, outreach specialist person. The interviews are still in progress. We have a few people that we're looking at, and they seem good, so we're gonna see what happens in the future, and we'll keep you updated. And we have our ex-outreach person sitting right here, so if we need her in a hurry, yes.
You have a phone number?
Yes. Okay, okay, so that's good to know. And Representative Paul Smith, every time I type his name, my computer corrects me, but it's Smith, Paul Smith, he's our representative.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh,
It's Mark Sylvia now.
Oh, okay,
That's right.
good.
Yes.
I hope I can handle that, my computer can handle
I
that.
do have it updated in the newsletter, so.
Okay, SYLVIA?
Yes. And Mark with a K, M-A-R-K.
Okay, good. First Monday of every month as in the past? Good.
Yes, yep. He'll be here 10 to 11.
10 to, oh, okay, different time change.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even catch that.
No, that's
10 to
okay.
11.
10 to 11. So first Monday of every month.
Yes.
What kinds of things do people talk to him about?
I honestly don't know. I haven't seen, like, when Paul would come in, Representative Schmidt, when he would come in, I didn't see anybody come in to talk to him. I don't know in the
Okay.
past what they've discussed. I think just maybe any concerns that they have, and then he's just like that.
About the community?
Yes, yeah, nothing like specific to here, it's just
Yeah.
an open forum that if anybody did have any concerns, it was like an open office.
Okay. Is Mark also a representative?
Yes, he took the place of
Oh,
Paul.
he is our new
Yes,
representative,
yeah.
okay. I guess I should keep up on local politics. Veterans Coffee Hour Social, the first Tuesday of every month. Brad Fish is our official person that you would want to talk with, and a veteran office, from the Veterans Office, which is here in town at Town Hall, so if anybody wanted to stop in, they could go and see him there. But we have a phone number for for Brad, and it is 508-998-02, which is all of our town numbers start 998-02, okay? 0207, and it's extension 4207. And if you need to get in touch with Brad, you can call the council, and Lauren or one of the secretaries will let
Is
you
he for
know.
Acushnet only?
I don't know.
Yes,
I believe so.
yes,
Yeah.
because
All
Dan
right.
used to know Ron Collier from
Okay, yeah.
previous.
He's worked in other towns, but I
previous
think when he's,
Yeah.
yeah, he's for us, yes.
Okay, good.
And do they need to call that number to set up an appointment for him for the Tuesday, or do they just come
No.
in
It's like,
Tuesday morning?
yep, they just come in, we have coffee, and Brad usually brings in donuts.
Is there a certain time?
It's 8:30 to 9:30.
8:30 tonight?
Yeah, for the coffee social. As far as making an appointment with him, I would suggest that, that folks call him directly with his extension, because he only works certain hours. And then he would be able to schedule like a personal appointment if anybody needed assistance.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, coming February 12th, that's today, right? Yeah. Well, we're having a nutrition demonstration today, and people did have to register, that was required. And there are going to be, I think, snacks,
So,
something to eat.
Even though it is today, I would like to mention, just anybody watching at home for future references, it's through Community Nurse. They have a special grant that they have that they do different outreach with us. And it's a nutrition demonstration with a nutritionist, and she cooks live in front of everybody. I keep joking that it's like the Food Network.
Yeah.
They set up tables around the kitchen window, and she's cooking live in front of them. They leave with the recipe, and they get to sample it too. So it's really fun. A lot of people, we have a wait list for it too. It's really a fun program. So.
Is it every month?
Not every month.
No.
We try to do it every month, but of course with like scheduling conflicts. But right now there's only 12 folks that we can fit in at a time, just to kind of make it doable with she's purchasing the food and all of that. And we do have a wait list, like I had mentioned. So.
Okay, so people should look at their bulletins at the beginning of every month
Yep.
and see what's happening,
Yep.
as we come to the middle of the month, because when we're talking here on the cable station, it's kind of late for this month,
Right.
but, so get your.
But just if anybody was
newsletter.
questioning what that was.
Yeah, thank you. We're also having tomorrow Valentine Bingo. It's Thursday the 13th tomorrow at 12:30. And there is a charge for that, and if this is successful, I'm sure there'll be other bingos that come up.
That is-
And it's 50 cents for a card, which isn't too bad. And the coverall is $1, and I'm sure you can win, what, hundreds, thousands? Well, you win something, and light refreshments and registration is required. So kind of late for Thursday, February 13th, but look at your newsletters, because I'm sure if it's successful, there'll be other bingos. Yep. Okay, beginner watercolor class, February 19th. There has already been one here. It is $10. Registration is required. We had one, I think, February 6th. We had one earlier. But it's not too late for people to call and register for that class. And it's going to be taught by Jerry? Jerry?
No.
But Jerry could. Jerry is an excellent artist. Does a nice job. And we're starting up our travel program again. And we have a few places already scheduled. And what you do is you come here, you come to the center, or you call, and you speak with our travel lady, Jan Barrett, or anyone who's here, and they'll tell you about the programs. There are flyers out there, but I'll tell you a little bit about them now. They're going to Foxwoods on March 13th. It's a Thursday. They're going to the Boston Bach Wang Center on Tuesday, April 15th. This one looks good. They're going to the Clambake Restaurant and Len and Libby's Chocolates,
Nice.
Thursday, May 15th. Charles River Cruise and Lunch and the Cheese Factory, or maybe it's at lunch at the Cheese Factory, Thursday, June 19th. So a lot of good little.
And we do have more trips coming too. We're just we're trying something new this time around, and we're releasing a few at a time, and then we'll do more the late spring into summer, so
Nice.
into the fall.
And all of this information, there are flyers for all of these things that you can come in and look at and think about, and they do fill up fast though, they really do, and we always have a waiting list, so, yeah. Okay, does anyone beside me, because I am going to mention a few things if it's okay with Lauren, I didn't even remember if I guess it has to be, but she's a really good kid, so she, a lady. Anyways, all right, now that I'm calling you all kinds of names. Does anyone have any other information? No? Okay. I want to mention websites again.
Sure.
We have a website here at the Council on Aging. And on that website, Lauren always puts a lot of the things we talk about and a lot of the events. So if you miss this broadcast, just go to the Acushnet Council on Aging website and you can find out what's going on here. And I want to also mention that the library has a lot of wonderful programs, and they have a fantastic website too. And Jerry's one of the friends on the library, and you are a friend to the library, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And trustee.
And trustee. And a lot of good things going on there. And why am I mentioning all this? Because I'm on the Acushnet Cultural Council, and we also have a website. And we sponsor through the Massachusetts Cultural Council and the Acushnet Cultural Council a lot of events. And some of them take place here at the senior center, some take place at the library, some take place at the local schools. Our focus is the citizens of Acushnet, but others are also invited, you know. So if you want to come with a friend from Dartmouth or Fairhaven or Mattapoisett, they're invited, you know. And but you need to know what's going on, and you have to find out on the websites. So periodically, with Lauren's permission, I'd like to mention that on different board meetings, because you people kind of know, but I want the people out there to know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And and Pauline, you have a website too for the museum, Long Plain Museum, and the Historical Commission.
And I can't think of the,
Well, I think if you go to the Acushnet town website, then
Yeah.
there's like a drop down of all the different boards or I can't think of what I want to say. Yes, where they'll say like Council on Aging Library, and you can find it that way too, along with the Facebook pages. I know the library has a Facebook page. We have a Facebook page. The town has their own Facebook page. So lots of information out there.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to do that I neglected to do is I need someone to approve the new business that we just talked about. Okay. And another P word, Pat Modisky. And someone to second. Okay. Oh, another P word. Okay, here we go. And our next meeting, if no one else has anything to add, will take place on Wednesday, March 12th at 10 a.m. here at the Council on Aging. And we're going to adjourn. I need someone to make a motion that we adjourn this meeting.
Motion to adjourn?
Deb, and a second. Jerry Howland. Okay, thank you. Over and out, John.